Okay, so I know this has been it's been, I don't know, probably a week, maybe 2 weeks or something like that since I've done a blog. I don't know. A lot of things have gone on back and forth, and I just really didn't want to make a video until I had enough to actually talk about. And I do. I have a lot to talk about, and it's actually really exciting. And first off, without further ado, I finally got my letter. And really happy that I got this letter. I was jumping up and down when my therapist gave it to me, and yeah, it was one of the most exciting days of my life so far, which is pretty sad to say, but it's true. It's something that I've wanted my whole life, and now all I have to do is actually figure out how to get all the financial things figured out and all that other stuff to go to Metro Wellness and start my HRT. That's going to be a little bit down the road, probably a couple weeks from now. Can't wait until it starts. On the other hand, my laser hair removal is not going out so well. I'm going to do one more treatment of it, and if it keeps on doing what it's been doing, I am going to ask for a refund and try to get electrolysis done, because I don't know if this has happened to any of y'all, but when I got laser hair removal, I was told that it would start shedding out within a week or 2 weeks. It's definitely not, and it's definitely growing more than it ever has. Like, I can shave, and 2 hours later, I'll already have fuzz again, and it's horrible. It seems like more hair's growing now, which is just like the worst ever after spending $4,000 to get it removed. But yeah, those are the things that I kind of wanted to say, and those are the happy parts of my week or 2 weeks, however long it's been since I did my last video. And I guess this is where I'm gonna start actually getting a little real on a couple topics that I've been actually kind of dealing with in the past couple, probably straight week. And the first one is that when I'm making these videos, I'm not trying to be the pretty girl princess that a lot of other trans women and things like that like to do when they make a blog or a post or something like that. No, this is me after getting back from a 13-hour long day of work, and all I want to do is pretty much just lay back and go to sleep. But I also sometimes really want to make these videos if I have something to talk about. And that's pretty much why I look like I just got dragged through the dirt or something like that, because I mean, I work 13 plus hours a day, and I get up at 3 in the morning and start my day by driving an hour to work. And then I literally just work all day, and then I get off and I go to sleep after driving an hour home, and then I wake up the next morning and do it all over again. And this is Monday through Saturday every week. So yeah, I'm not really on here to be pretty, uh, to look nice or look pretty or anything like that. Maybe down the road, once I actually start the HRT and everything like that, and things start to change a lot more, then yes, I am going to take more incentive to 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 be a woman and to be who I want to be. And I do it a lot when I'm not at work, mainly on weekends, my 1 day weekend that I have. But on a weekday, I just don't have the time to do all that stuff that you need to do. It's a lot of things that I'm just a girl. I work too much to put the effort into anything other than my nails and my hair. My nails are amazing considering the fact that I work in construction. Well, I dive a lot. I go scuba diving and all that other stuff, but still, my nails are awesome. I do have a problem with one that kind of curves over, but I can't figure out why it does that. None of my other nails curve, but that one, and it's annoying. Can't figure it out. But back to actually talking about things. Okay, so now that I've gotten that done, there's another thing that I really want to talk about, and this is something that I went through when I was younger. Matter of fact, this was going on 5 years ago now. When I started HRT by myself when I was 18. I went till I was 21 doing it all by myself. And I talked to all these people, all these trans women and all that stuff that are really, really frustrated, and all they want to do is start hormones right now. And I get this 100%. I can't say anything about it because I did it. But there is a cautionary road to worry about. The reason why I'm just getting back onto HRT again is because I did that and things went wrong. Really, really, really wrong. When I turned 21, I was a good into hormone ready. I wasn't doing it right, of course, because I was doing it by myself with no doctor telling me that this is what you need, this is what you need to do, and this is what you need to take to be able to do this and that. And so, of course, a lot of things didn't work out the way they were supposed to. But one of the worst things that happened was about, I think it was 4.5 months into the first year when I was 21 years old. The self medication, the thing that everybody warns you about, happened to me. And it was just out of random. Never felt it before. It's never happened to me before. It was something that was just totally out of the blue. I was just sitting around one day, and all of a sudden my arm went numb. And it was bad. Really, really, really bad. And the things that ensued from that, I still deal with today because I did that. Now, I'm not going to start crying about it. It was my fault. I didn't listen to everybody that warned me of the dangers of doing these things. And doing HRT by yourself with no doctor, no help, no nobody, no nothing, just doing it all yourself, thinking that you know everything, and going straight forward for it. I still have numbness from what happened that day. I do believe I I do believe I had a blood clot or something. And I still have problems from when that happened, even though I don't let people actually know. But sometimes my arm does go numb again. And it's not something, just don't. And I say this with the greatest of sympathy for every trans woman out there and trans man. Don't do it by yourself. Don't do that. For me, I got lucky. I could have died from doing that. Like, literally, I could be to where I'm not here right now because of my actions when I was 18. I could have just simply tried my best to figure out how to go the right way and do the right things, but instead I didn't. And I hurt myself because of it. And I was afraid to start HRT again for years because of what happened. I was in perfect health, never had any problems with my body. until that day. And it's just not something you play with. Don't self-medicate ever when it comes to HRT. There are too many factors that can lead up to hurting you really bad. And I've been talking to some trans women that I meet and all that stuff, and they have the same mindset that I did when I was younger. And of course, they're right around that age too. I'm 25 now, and I've learned from my mistakes. I'm doing everything right. I got my letter, and I'm going to Metro Wellness, and I'm going to have a doctor with me, and I'm going to let them do the blood tests and everything else to make sure that I'm what I need, and what's supposed to be done right. And I have the confidence to know that I will be okay through my transition. Don't do it by yourself. Make it a point to tell somebody if you haven't told somebody yet about yourself. Don't go it alone. That's just horrible. I didn't do that, by the way. I told everybody. The second I turned 18, it was like, oh my God, yeah, I am. I'm transgender. Hello. Nice to meet you. But this is pretty much the end of my. I'm running out of time here. I only have like 30 seconds left. But this is pretty much my whole entire ordeal here. Don't do it. Don't self-medicate. Go get yourself a therapist. Talk your stuff out. Figure out who you are and what you want to be, and make sure that you're transgender in the first place. Make sure that that's what you want, and then do it. Anyways, don't self-medicate. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I am 1 second away. Have a good day.